wallowing in it.
Speaking about healthy endings, tell us about Blockbuster.
Blockbuster. Fuck Blockbuster is all I gotta say. Like, I started at the distribution center in McKinney, Texas, and it was an awful job. It was 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. And after 9 months of that, I just snapped. I was sitting there at my table because we had to stand the whole 12 hours. We got total, they only gave us an hour break. For 12 hours, we only got an hour break split up over the night. And we were standing on our feet, and we weren't allowed to talk, and it was just doing this for countless hours, just doing this. And one day, I was like an hour into my shift, and I was like, I can't do this anymore. I quit. And I just started screaming it. I quit. And everyone just stops, and they're just staring at me. And next thing I know, I see security walking towards me, and they carried me out of there. And I'm just sitting there screaming at the top of my lungs, I quit.
Literally dragging you.
Literally dragging me. And I still want that videotape, because I know they had security cameras all over the place. So if anybody has that online, fucking send it to me. And then I moved to South Carolina, and I didn't have a car. And the only place that I was willing to work that was within walking distance was a Blockbuster. I was like, there's no way they're hiring me. There is no way. And the only reason, my boss told me the only reason she hired me was because I had worked at the distribution center. Apparently she didn't follow through very much. She just saw that on my resume and thought, oh, this guy likes Blockbuster. And I got the job there. And I met just about every friend in South Carolina that I had, with the exception of the guy I moved up there with. I met through that store, and they became my family away from home. And even on my days off, I went up to work and just hung out because that's where all my friends were. It's like, where else am I going to go? My friends are at work, so I'm going to go hang out with them. And then when I moved back home, I transferred to a store, and it just wasn't the same. It just wasn't the same. Like,
what time is it?
We didn't click, and it was awful. And then I got the job I'm in now, 9/22, and I got the job I am in now. And then Christmas one year, I was really hurting for money because I was still a temporary employee, so I didn't get paid for the holidays. So it was like 4 days and one paycheck I didn't have. So I went back there and I worked part-time, and I did that for about 2.5 months, I think, maybe 2. And I was working close to 80 hours a week, and I just couldn't take it anymore. And then one day I was checking out a customer, and I go, I quit. And I just started screaming it, and then I went and clocked out and never went back.
That was twice.
That was twice. They didn't learn.
That's all the questions I can think of right now. I actually might.